Hey everybody, I'm Tara Wackendorf and I'm with Green State Credit Union. Green State is proud to be a major supporter of the Waukee School District, and we as a financial institution understand the importance of educating our youth and the next generation. We also have a really exciting school match program going on throughout the month of April. The information, details, and form can be found on our website. We will match up to $15,000 and give back to the schools of Waukee. We appreciate your support. Thank you in advance. Have a great night.
Hi, I'm Shane Sloan, CEO of Access Systems, and we are very, very proud to continue to sponsor the Waukee Community Schools Foundation. Our school district's one of the best in the entire state. As a business, not only does it provide for our families and children, but it's also a great recruiting tool as we've grown to move additional families into our communities. And we're very, very proud to be associated with both the school district and the foundation.
Hey everybody, I'm Tara Wackendorf and I'm with Green State Credit Union. Green State is proud to be a major supporter of the Waukee School District, and we as a financial institution understand the importance of educating our youth and the next generation. We also have a really exciting school match program going on throughout the month of April. The information, details, and form can be found on our website. We will match up to $15,000 and give back to the schools of Waukee. We appreciate your support. Thank you in advance. Have a great night.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to The Power of We, presented by and for Waukee Community Schools Foundation. My name is Megan McRoberts. I'm the founder and CEO of Boundless Impact Agency and your host and fundraiser for tonight's event. I'm here with my fabulous co-host, Amir Thompson.
Thanks, Megan. I'm so excited to be a part of this program, and we're glad you're tuning in from home to join us. We have a great production lined up for you this evening to share the innovation and impact the Waukee Community Schools Foundation is making in the lives of our Waukee School District students.
That's right, Amir. And I'd like to echo that. Thanks to all of you for tuning in tonight. These are obviously different circumstances than we typically be gathering in. However, we are so grateful that you're joining us, and we hope that we can be back together in person soon. Now we'd like to take the opportunity to thank Green State Credit Union, our presenting sponsor for the evening. Now, some of you may have seen the commercial a few moments ago, but in case you missed it, Green State Credit Union has announced that they will be matching personal donations dollar for dollar, I know, up to $500 until April 30th, with a total match offer of $15,000. This opportunity is made through their Give and Grow School Match program for all current Green State members. It's super easy to give. All you need to do is jump into our GiveSmart homepage, scroll down a bit, click on the Green State Give and Grow Match button, and then follow the prompts accordingly. We are so grateful for Green State's support and partnership. So make sure to make those donations today, or at least by April 30th, to double your dollars. Additionally, we'd like to thank all of our fantastic sponsors who helped make this night possible. I know several of our sponsors are home with family or close friends watching the event, so we'd like to give you all a big shout out for your support to the Waukee Community Schools Foundation. First, we'd like to give a big thanks to our event partners at Waukee Hy-Vee and their charcuterie and wine specialist, the executive chef and team at 801 Chop House. We'd also like to thank Patty and Greg Bond and the whole team at Marco's Pizza, and to Pete and so many others from Barntown Brewing for creating our at-home quarantine party experiences, which I know lots of you are enjoying right now.
Sure.
So now we'd like to thank a couple of our sponsors. First, we'd like to thank all of our title sponsors. We'd also like to thank our partner sponsors. We also appreciate all of our innovator sponsors and our champion sponsors. Thank you to our advocate sponsors. And of course, thanks to everyone else who tuned in to watch tonight. Okay, so Amir, I'm gonna do some shout outs because we do have some people who are watching, and we're gonna call them out. Let's do it. So first, we see you, Metzger family, and that incredible charcuterie tablescape. Also to the Marsh, Kell, and Roach families, we hope you're enjoying your Marco's Pizza and Barntown drinks. We also have families on the road this weekend enjoying the road trip snack pack, like those supporting our youth baseball teams playing in Omaha area right now. And we are cheering for you back home. So to everyone else who tuned in tonight, watching, whether at home or with friends, we appreciate you taking the time to join us, and we have a great show lined up for you. We want to specifically thank, once again, our presenting level sponsor, Green State Credit Union, and our title level sponsor, Waukee Hy-Vee. Thank you both so much.
Hello, I'm Tanya Pedersen from the Waukee Hy-Vee. Thank you for attending tonight's fundraiser event hosted by the Waukee Community School Foundation. To Hy-Vee, community support means putting others first, it means going above and beyond to meet needs that solve problems, and it means spending time to get to know our customers so we can better understand what we can do to make lives easier, healthier, and happier. Hy-Vee's donation of tonight's charcuterie tablescape and select meal items are just one way we hope to unite together with you during these challenging times. And we hope by doing so, we've inspired you to make a difference in our local schools to better our community. Enjoy your meal.
So Amir, have you had a chance to check out our silent auction yet?
Megan, do you know me?
I figured you had.
Of course I have. I've been eyeballing that year-long membership to the YMCA and the 515 Pie Pizza Food Truck Party. Or maybe both.
They kind of go together.
I'm saying, I'll
Right.
need the YMCA membership after
the food truck party,
you
for
know,
sure.
so yeah. Folks, if you haven't had the chance yet, make sure to jump into the GiveSmart platform to check out the fabulous items we've lined up for you to bid on tonight. Treat yourself to a Power Life yoga membership or a golf package. Get a complete set of Johnson orthodontics, yeah, I think you got that, huh? Or individual lessons with several of our varsity sports coaches for your child. Enjoy the Iowa Cubs Bud Club experience with your friends and family, and so much more. We have a little something for everyone, so go check it out.
It's true, Amir.
Yeah.
But also don't forget to check out the Premier items. So you can find these in our GiveSmart portal by clicking on that Premier tab. So first up, we have a Rockstar parking package. We also have one available for both Waukee High School and Waukee Northwest High School for the entire 2021-2022 school year. We have sold a lot of parking packages in our days as auctioneers, especially for schools, and these are always a fan favorite, so make sure to check those out. Or maybe you're interested in one of our graduation packages, which includes 10 front row seats and parking for the graduation ceremony, as well as catering for a graduation party. We also have the Waukee Stadium Skybox experience, where you can watch a home game from the Skybox at the stadium with friends, pizza, and snacks all included. But for our craft beer connoisseurs, I know, Amir, this is one for you. You can bring 8 people to tour the Kinship Brewery, complete with growlers and swag. And lastly, which is probably my husband's favorite, I was checking it out earlier this week, is a sports membership to Glen Oaks Country Club, which is valued up to $4,000. So lots of fantastic items to choose from, so make sure to check those out, and specifically those Premier items. Now, the silent auction will close tonight at 8 p.m. So get those bids in, set those max bids so you don't miss a chance to win the package that you've been watching.
That's right, Megan. Make sure you guys check them all out tonight, all right? Make sure you take a look over everything. I have a few more housekeeping notes to share with you guys before we move forward though, okay? If at any point in time tonight you have any technical questions, we have a team standing by to troubleshoot with you, okay? You can call the technical support team at the number listed on the screen below, 855-882-8826. You may want to jot that down just in case.
Okay, well, I think that's enough for housekeeping. Let's jump back in. Let's take a look at our community, who we are, and the power of we.
The power of we is choosing to be an individual who has a unique identity, a story.
We are innovative.
We are future engineers.
We are parents.
We are student athletes.
We are carpool drivers.
We are pet lovers.
We are future doctors.
We are laundry folders.
We are entrepreneurs.
We are future astronauts.
We are volunteers.
We are proud parents and supporters.
It's choosing to be a competitive individual who wants to grow and thrive and evolve.
We are athletes.
We are soccer players.
We are swimmers.
We are runners.
We are Waukee softball.
We are gymnasts. We are future dancers.
But it's choosing to be an individual who does that in the context of a larger community, who does that knowing that you are an individual because of the people around you. The power of we is wanting exactly that. How do you become your best version of you? How do I become my best version of me? And that we get to do that together. And then our community in turn is stronger.
We are a community.
We are Waukee.
We are Waukee.
This is the power of we.
Power of we!
So the Waukee Community Schools Foundation is set up to serve and support our kids, our teachers, our educators, our administration professionals across the Waukee Community Schools District. We live to fuel innovation and curiosity and love of learning. I'm brand new to the foundation. I started in December of 2020. So excited to be back because while I am brand new to the foundation, I was born and raised in Urbandale, so I'm well versed in this community. I'm also incredibly passionate about this work because I care a great deal about equity and accessibility around the world. Having lived around the world and worked in all kinds of different times and spaces and cultures and environments, I've seen what it looks like when a community really cares about everybody else in the community. What really drew me to the foundation was its core in helping the whole child thrive in the academic system. So for us at the foundation, we really care about making sure that our teachers, our educators are supported, they're resourced, they've got partners in this work so that they can continue to drive the work that they're doing, so that they can continue to give and to serve kids, right? It is a lot easier to serve when somebody's taking care of you. And that's a lot of what the foundation does, is we get to come alongside teachers and say, we see you, you're doing incredible things. We want to be part of that to make sure that you're well taken care of, that you're well resourced, so that our kids are well taken care of and our kids are well resourced. So investing in the foundation is truly investing in the great future of Waukee. Education, the academics piece of it, is critical. But what's so exciting to me about this work is that we get to invest in the ecosystem of youth development. We get to invest in the village that creates that healthy village to raise that healthy child. I really care about belonging. I care that every person knows that they have a voice that should be heard, that they've got a seat at the table, that they've got an opinion that matters. I care that every child knows that they're not just a leader of tomorrow, right? We love saying that, but they're a leader today, and they have something to offer today. I love that I get to be part of that.
In the world that we live in today, it's kind of hard to express yourself.
I had written spoken word for a project last year in Miss Howe's class, and it was like my first thing I really wrote, so it wasn't the best.
And I was like, okay, so what are the rules? And she's like, there's no rules.
It can be about anything as long as it comes from your heart. Having students have creative outlets, such as spoken word poetry, and having opportunities for them to have brave spaces where they can share ideas with one another without ridicule, that takes them to that level of a true community.
And so I got it, and I spent some days reading it over, adding, cutting away, and then I still was very self-aware of what people would think. So I used a pen name when I performed it. It was great to know that I had something to be proud of that I did.
This was the brainchild of myself and Jeff Knutson, who's the current head director at Waukee High School and will be staying at Waukee High School next year. And we were talking about ways that we can continue to feel like a district with vocal music, despite the fact that we have two separate buildings. We then said, well, what if we commission a piece that will be premiered by both choirs collaboratively on this concert, where we can then have the composer come out and work with us, be at the concert, but share this brand new piece of music that will be a world premiere every year, that the two schools can come together and perform.
Cultural is a local organization here, and they do programs for schools and institutions where they bring in individuals from diverse backgrounds into the building and get them to interact with the students in the classroom.
And then they come away understanding their peers so much better.
Our goal is to work with all students and teachers and families, of course, but to support the needs of kids. And so our sensory library, as we view it, is simply another avenue that we're taking here at ESON to be very purposeful in what we do and how we work to combat the negative stigma around mental health. I think that just says leaps and bounds for where our district's at in terms of recognizing the need to support the whole child, and that goes far beyond the role of a counselor. That is the whole philosophy of this district, including the foundation, for which we're just very grateful.
Wow, isn't it amazing to see the additional opportunities that the foundation is providing for our kids?
We've reached the point now where you get to make a difference in the lives of our students all over the district. With your help, we can make a difference right now by showing your dedication to innovative and diverse learning opportunities for the students and educators of the Waukee School District. For the next few minutes, Megan and I are going to share more about the Waukee Community Schools Foundation and how they create innovative educational opportunities with your dollars for our students and teachers. This would typically be the part where I would ask you to pull your bid paddles out to make a donation, but considering our new way of being together, I'll ask you to click that donate button in the GiveSmart platform, or simply text the number 76278 and type the power of we. That's all one word, the power of we, and follow the prompts accordingly.
That's right, Amir. This is an incredible opportunity to support Waukee Community Schools Foundation. So let's get started.
Let's go, guys.
Okay. So your donation of $5,000 to the foundation will fund programs such as the district-wide spoken word program showcased in the video you just watched. This is for students in grades K through 12. I'm excited to share that Farmers State Bank in Waukee recently came on board with a full sponsorship of the spoken word grant, setting the tone for the future of foundation sponsorships and the continuation of grant-led innovation and programming for the district. We are so incredibly grateful to Farmers State Bank for getting behind our youth's voices and ideas in such a powerful way. We now invite you to join Farmers State Bank with a $5,000 donation as we look forward to working with more grant sponsorships, driving the big, innovative, and life-changing programs and projects just like this one happening across our district. Can you support us at the $5,000 level? All you have to do is click Make a Donation in GiveSmart and select that $5,000 button. Now, giving never felt so easy. And thank you to those who have already donated at this level. We so appreciate your support. So go check us out now. All right, let's keep going. At the $2,500 level, your donation can help us with a really amazing initiative for commissioned music experiences created specifically between the two high schools. This is so cool, Amir. I actually learned a little bit more about this. This opportunity brings a professional composer in to work with the students from the two different high schools. They collaborate together where they create, learn, and practice the piece. It's a fully unique piece, and then it's performed for the community.
That's fantastic.
I know, so I personally can't think of a more inspiring way to collaborate than through the gift of music. So I love this initiative. The foundation has agreed to support this commissioned collaboration for the next 3 years to ensure that there are shared traditions from the very beginning. Support us now at the $2,500 level by making your pledge.
Wow, thank you. We just had a few donations roll in, and it looks like each of them asked to stay anonymous.
Very
I
humble,
guess.
I know,
That's cool.
that's sweet.
All right, we won't shout you out, but know that we see you, and we're really grateful. Since you want to stay anonymous, how about you just go ahead and text a few friends and let them know that you gave.
I know, it's kind of like being in the room together when you see someone else up with that bid paddle, and it encourages your friends to do too. So go ahead and let them know, right? Give them a little friendly pressure.
Most definitely.
So Amir, why don't you tell us now what a donation of $1,000 will do for our students?
Yeah, no problem. First of all, I'd like to thank everyone for their generous donations so far. Let's keep the momentum going.
That's
guys.
right.
Let's just keep this rolling, all right? Many of you may know that the foundation has been providing scholarships to students in the district for the last 25 years. A $1,000 donation will help continue this initiative by providing students much valued support while transitioning into college life. The Foundation Scholarship Program identifies youths who are actively changing their worlds for the better. This year's graduating class included 25 recipients of the Foundation Scholarship.
That's awesome.
It is. This is one of the ways the foundation puts into action their belief in the next generation. Believing in the next generation means investing in them. Your support at this level provides funding for our scholarship program. Can we have your support at the $1,000 level right now?
I mean, I know I certainly could have used scholarship support, and my parents probably would have liked that too. So keep up the good work at home, make those donations now, and remember, as Amir just said, your dollars are going to support the next generation of our youth and keeping them comfortable in that next college journey, which we all know can be tough.
Less ramen noodles.
That's less ramen noodles, right? So let's keep it going.
That's right, Megan. Let's do that. We all know that this past year has been extremely difficult for us as a community and individually as well.
True.
Coming out of this pandemic, we want to make sure that all of our kids have the social and emotional support they need to promote good mental health and strong social emotional development. At the $500 level, your support helps the foundation fund resources such as the sensory library.
What is a sensory library?
I have a feeling you're going to ask
Okay,
me
tell me
that.
more.
It is a collection of specialty resources that assist youths in developing coping skills and calming techniques when anxiety and stress feel like they're taking over.
We all needed that this year.
I'm telling you.
Seriously.
The sensory library also supports youths on the autism spectrum for the same reasons, improving focus and helping to gain control over their emotions and attention. A $500 donation ensures much needed resources, such as a sensory library, are available to our youth and their teachers for positive social, emotional development. Can you support us at this level, guys?
$500 to go to something so important, especially after this year. I think we all could have used that beyond youth. This has been an intense year, and social emotional support we know now is more important than ever as kids have been isolated from one another in their homes, not connected, not learning in a more traditional environment.
So we have a chance to do something about that right now, Megan.
They
we
do. They
At the
certainly do.
$500
So
level
plug in
right
now. $500, and we're going to take you into our next level because we are now in the home stretch. We are at the $100 level, my friends. Now, I don't know about you, but I can easily spend $100 with the click of a button on Amazon.
I've seen you do it.
So I challenge all of you now, hush, I challenge all of you now to join us. Think about how you've spent your money this past year. Join us in supporting Waukee Community Schools Foundation with your donation, $100. If you haven't done so already, this is your chance. Amir, let's tell them what $100 can do so we can get them excited and support our cause.
Well, at the $100 donation level, this is going to support classroom-based opportunities by adding resources and experiences into everyday learning. This means things such as the robotics equipment, physical fitness accessories, outdoor education resources, and cultural immersion experiences.
Very cool. So, I mean, these are the types of activations that really take learning beyond the textbook and make things practical. I mean, I remember classes like these in my high school, and they were always not only my favorite at the time, but they're the most memorable for me today, which is taking that education piece and putting it into something that's a little bit more, practical, right? Where you're actually putting that education to use.
It's a little momentum boost through the day, too.
It is,
you know?
absolutely. A little break
Yeah.
from the normal.
Yeah. So check this out. Currently, the foundation is supporting a Culture All program to bring culturally diverse education and experiences into classrooms. The opportunities empower youths to encounter various people and cultures in order to better understand cultures different from their own, identify more with their own culture, and build skills such as empathy and collaboration as well. So, yeah.
Well, this all helps us work together to grow the power of we. And it's super exciting. It looks like we do have some viewers that are equally as excited because I do see some donations coming in. So those of you know, we do have what would you call this? Like a panel of donation portals, so we can see your donations coming in. So it's good to know that your generosity is making a difference tonight. Every dollar raised from this event will go towards the out-of-the-box educational opportunities right here in our communities of Waukee, Clive, Urbandale, and West Des Moines. We are always covering the full district, so let's make sure to keep it going.
We see several more donations coming through, Megan. Thank you, guys. It's looking like most want to remain anonymous.
So humble.
I guess.
I know.
Hey, listen, do what you got to do. But we have a couple donors who deserve a shout out.
Let's do it.
We have to give thanks to all of the Waukee youth baseball players and their families on the road this weekend.
That's right.
And big thanks for you guys. Let me see there. Yeah, from the Waukee School Board to the community.
Thanks for tuning in,
guys.
sure. So it looks like we've got one donation from the South Fork neighborhood, another from the Bent Creek neighborhood. That means we've got both the Waukee High School and Waukee Northwest School showing up tonight. We love it.
Love it. Don't forget about our auction taking place throughout the program and closing at 8 p.m. tonight, guys. All right?
That's right.
Don't
So keep
forget
your
about
eyes
that.
on that.
Yeah.
Well, it's clear how important educational experiences like the spoken word, sensory library, and cultural are for our students and teachers of the Waukee School District. The foundation works with teachers and administrators to identify opportunities to elevate the social, emotional, and academic experiences available to all students. What an incredible partnership they've created.
The teachers are the backbone of our school district and our students' education. Teachers have always deserved more credit than we can give.
That's so true.
But this year especially.
You're right.
We're incredibly aware of their role and impact of the momentum on our school district. They work tirelessly alongside parents and guardians to ensure that all our students are fulfilling their potential now and are positioned for their future. Our district does a phenomenal job of creating an amazing workplace experience for our teachers. The foundation is honored to partner with the district and all of our teachers, supporting them with grants and professional development experiences, as well as celebrating the highest standards of teaching excellence.
That is so true. Now it is with great excitement that the time has come, and I'm sure many of you are excited too, to announce our Teaching Excellence Award, brought to you by our partners at Green State Credit Union. Every year, we honor a Waukee School District teacher who demonstrates leadership, innovation, and integrity in the classroom. As a leader, we look for someone who drives unity and community within the school setting and brings people along with them on their journey toward excellence. As an innovator, we look for a person of integrity. We look for someone whose actions communicate a willingness to take risks, subvert the norm, and respond to change with vigor and solutions. This year's recipient did not get just one nomination, she got 2.
Come on.
And is so deserving of this year's award. So let's take a look.
Truly, thank you for taking a minute out of your morning for us. We've got some really exciting news to share. One of the things that we get to do is we get to honor and celebrate some of Waukee's most incredible teachers. Mrs. House, you are this year's Teaching Excellence Award winner.
I think a very humble teacher walked into a celebration that she really deserved.
She is incredible. She has taught me how to love students in a way that I didn't know could be so visible. I believe in showing up for kids every day, but she believes in like bleeding her heart out for her kids, and she believes in equity.
Emily House stands out to me as an educator that is relentless in her advocacy for equity, for seeing students as human beings in front of her, always reflecting, trying to improve her practice every single day so that kids have the best experience and feel good about who they are in their own skin.
I feel overwhelmed. It's such an honor because the people that nominated me are people who I consider mentors. I don't really have very good words for it other than I'm just thankful and I'm overwhelmed and I'm humbled. There's nothing more important than investing in children, especially for me, teenagers, especially this like kind of middle age where there's so much they think they don't know, but they really are so wise and they have so much to offer, and I just don't think they hear it enough. So being able to, yes, we learn how to think critically and be positive members of society, but really we just get to love each other and learn how to love each other.
Congratulations, Emily. I am so proud of you.
You deserve this so very much, and I know that you don't realize that you do, but that's exactly why you are beautiful and wonderful and deserving of everything that you've received today.
I like to wear purple. Now I'm going to have to start wearing purple and blue. We're called Waukee, and we feel like a community. So even though we're 4 communities growing together, there's a really strong sense of pride about being part of Waukee Schools, and what we're accomplishing here. We're a rapidly growing district, a district that's becoming rapidly more diverse as it relates to our students that we serve. I think one of the things that I would hold on to, though, as a person that's been familiar with the district for almost 2 decades, is even as we've grown, we have stayed focused on individual students. People come here with an expectation. They expect things to go well. They expect quality experiences for their kids. They expect high quality teaching. And I think there's a shared expectation in that then they're also part of the solution as well. So these things that happen here are because it's we. I think we're excited and a little bit nervous about having a second high school. So it's going to be fun to watch what kids do, guided by high quality caring adults, to really get into this concept of what are the shared traditions, what does it mean to be Waukee, and at the same time to uniquely be a wolf or a warrior. We're one Waukee, staying consistent about high expectations regardless of where you go, because one of the other things we would say is whether you're at Easton, whether you're at Waukee Middle School, Prairie View, wherever you are in this system, we expect you to be having an amazing experience, and we have a real opportunity here to make intentional decisions to be a community of belonging, to be a community that sees the diversity that's occurring as a strength and an asset, and to incorporate that strength and asset into all that we do in ways that make sense to each of the people in the system and in the community. So we stand at an important moment in Waukee Schools. I'm especially excited about the role of the foundation as a partner in not just the innovative work, but innovating with an eye on diversity, equity, and inclusion. And so when you think about a partner that's always been and already is a partner in innovation and providing unique opportunities for kids, to add another lens now to say, yes, we want that experience, and we want experiences for all of our kids that bring about an increased likelihood of understanding these concepts related to diversity, equity, and inclusion.
Yeah, we're real proud of the opportunities that we find for kids here. When this school goes from 2,500 to 1,200, students are going to step up, and leadership positions are going to be filled by our kids that maybe previously hadn't thought they had that opportunity. And so we've talked about sports and band and whatnot, but they're all across the school. Their student body president opportunities. We'll now have 2 of those instead of just 1. And so I think our community will benefit in the long run.
The new friendships that we can all build, because even though we won't have the 2 schools coming together from Timberland and Prairie View, it's still exciting to see all the new people that we will have and all the new connections we can make.
And how do we continue to transmit the message to our stakeholders that we are one? We are still one district, we are still Waukee.
I think next year is going to be a year of rebuilding, whether it's sports teams or like staff, and everybody's going to be trying to get used to it. And it's change, but change is good because we'll have all of this new stuff going on for everybody.
I think that support and everything from the community, and even students working together that have been maybe in leadership positions together in the past, they can still work together and like bounce ideas back and forth to how they can benefit their school, but also the other school, and keep them connected and working well together.
So if Northwest is just awesome at something, it would drive Waukee High School to be a little bit better. It's that competition that I think drives all of us.
I think people will follow us in what we are doing if we are positive and energetic. I don't have any doubt that we are more than ready as a community to take this step, and it's also, I think, the right moment. I know it sounds weird to hear that in the middle of a pandemic we are ready to expand into 2 high schools, but we have learned so much in the last year that I think it has taught us how to connect with people that are not present in the same building that we are. And we have made huge efforts to have these kids that were learning from home feel included in our culture and what we do every day. Kids were connected learning from home. So I think those lessons have prepared us to be in 2 different buildings, but be connected with one another, for our students to maintain those connections, for our teachers to maintain those connections with each other, and for us to work together.
So our district has undergone a strategic planning mission over the last several months, and one of the things that we thought was critical in that was joy in learning. and joy in growing.
Many people that are looking into our district thinking that the two high schools will be kind of different and will be rival schools. I think that the connection within the two high schools and even our district, the connection that has been built through teachers and students and then teachers together and then students together, I think if we keep a connection between both schools and we share ideas, we share different things that we're thinking about, we can keep the same environment that we've been building over the past years.
This is brand new for everybody, and for the students in Waukee, this is our high school experience, and we're all continuing to learn and grow with everybody else. And if everybody's together and everybody supports each other and loves each other, it will work out perfect.
We can handle anything that comes our way. We can handle a pandemic. We can handle social justice issues. We can handle the largest high school in the state splitting into two, because if you love kids and we have joy, they're gonna figure it out.
What a unique time it is to be a high school student in the Waukee School District. And big congratulations to you, Ms. House, for such an honor. Good job. All right, time is ticking down on the closing of our silent auction. Let's review some of those premier items again and make sure to place those bids now because these items will be closing soon.
Two of our premier packages are graduation packages. It comes with 10 front row seats and parking for the graduation ceremony, as well as catering for a graduation party. The Waukee Stadium Skybox experience. Watch a home game from the Skybox at the stadium with friends, pizza, and snacks included.
That sounds cool.
Yeah.
So if you're interested in either or both of these items, we do highly recommend using the max bid feature, which will allow the system to bid on your behalf up to your desired maximum bid amount. So, Amir, what other premier items do we have this evening?
Oh man. Well, let's see. We have the full driver's education tuition for one student through Street Smarts class.
Some people are going to need that.
And 1 year membership with Power Life Yoga.
I need that. That's, oh, nice tree post.
You see that right there?
So these items, as well as all of our silent auction items, will close soon. It's worth noting that all of these items were donated outright, which means that every dollar that you spend on our silent auction will go straight to the work of the foundation. And that is an incredible community of support. So thank you to even all of you who donated to our silent auction, because we couldn't have done it without you.
We're grateful to have such a generous business community providing so many fun experiences in support of the foundation. Check out the bidding platform for a last look at all the items.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
So now let's take some time to celebrate our senior scholarship winners.
I'm sure you're probably wondering why it is that we've asked you to come in here today and have this big setup. 25 of you are winners of this scholarship, really based on some things that you referenced in your interview around leadership and around equity.
I'd like to say thank you so much. Every dollar counts towards an education, and an education is the basis of the rest of your life.
I'm specifically majoring in history, and I think a lot of history is learning how to care about people and why that matters to make a more equitable society.
You never know who you're going to run into, you never know who you're going to meet, you don't know what their background is. Being aware of everyone and how they go about their life and what their beliefs are and being respectful of those beliefs.
I just want to thank the foundation for seeing me and seeing like who I am and what I want to do, because that's super important to me, and I feel really excited actually and really happy. Yeah.
Maybe we shouldn't have surprised them moments after they finished their finals?
I know, I think they were a little drained. We might have gotten a little bit more excitement out of them.
I think so. But what an inspiration these young people are. Leaders of tomorrow, you know? But also leaders for right now.
That's right, exactly as they are.
Exactly.
So that was a really cool video to see, and you can hopefully get the inspiration. I mean, I remember what it was like finishing my senior year, moving on to the next level.
Yeah.
The excitement, the anxiety, the anticipation. Knowing how many emotions go into a senior year, starting something new, especially when we've been facing so many unknowns with the pandemic. It is truly a privilege knowing that these 25 seniors are going off to their post-secondary adventures with a solid educational foundation and a whole district behind them, rooting them on.
It's so true, Meg. And I can't wait to see where these kids go. and how they continue to make an impact in our community's future.
It's so true. And so now we want to send out a huge congrats to all of our scholarship winners and thank all of our bidders this evening. Without you, we couldn't have made this night possible. So thanks again to our sponsors, our bidders, our donors, and everyone who's watching and tuning in tonight.
And keep in mind that our silent auction is still open and will close at 8 p.m. Someone from the foundation will be in touch with you shortly after we close to inform you about all the pickup and delivery
of the items. Yeah, for sure. So for those of you who registered in advance or purchased a watch party, little did you know, your names were automatically entered into our Enter to Win Dinner for 4 at Gastro Grub and Pub, which includes 2 appetizers, 4 entrees, 2 desserts, and 2 bottles of house wine. Check out the community tonight, the Waukee Community Schools Foundation Facebook page for an announcement this evening at 9 p.m.
It's one of my favorite
to
spots.
see who won.
Yeah.
The foundation will also reach out to the winner through email by Monday, but again, we'd also love to see your social posts and some shout outs, so make sure to check out our Facebook page.
It's been so much fun being here with you guys tonight. And again, a big thanks to all of you at home for tuning in and watching with us. I hope that next year we can be back together in person celebrating as one.
Yeah, it would be nice. As one Waukee, you know,
Yeah, exactly.
as the power of we.
Yeah.
Thank you for everyone tuning in tonight. It has been a pleasure for Amir and I to host you and partner with the Waukee Community Schools Foundation with such a strong community of people who believe in our next generation.
Now stay with us just a few more moments while we hear from Lumi and Daisy, 2 soon-to-be members of Waukee's newest arts and literacy program, Spoken Word. They'll be performing a spoken word piece created especially for you, for all of us, for the power of we.
Thank you for joining us and enjoy.
The power of we, the power of you and me, the power of Waukee now.
West Des Moines, Urbandale, and Clive, we didn't forget about you. You're not in the name, but we wouldn't be the same without you. You too are we, Waukee.
So, what is the power of we?
It's this belief that we live in a world of possibilities.
Precisely because of this community.
It's choosing the mentality that there are some things we should unlearn, some things we should learn.
People who need to be seen, voices that need to be heard.
The power of we is what so many have been building before us. We are living their wildest dreams. It's having hard conversations about equality, working towards equity. It's celebrating that you get to be you. It's elevating that I get to be me.
We stay curious. We fuel innovations. We are not alone.
We show up for one another.
We break stigmas and barriers and ceilings and stereotypes.
We tell our stories. We learn and fail and grow.
We give love.
We are worth it. We see ourselves in leaders, as leaders. We belong. We claim that dividing and divided don't have to be the same thing.
Sure, it's warriors and wolves, but ultimately we share a name. Waukee.
Waukee.
We,
you,
me.